Welcome to this Sports with Ed college football recap episode. In this episode, I'm going to talk about last week's game between the Wolverines and the Spartans in Ann Arbor. I will preview the Wolverines game, and I will also preview the Spartans game. In this segment, I'm going to discuss the Wolverines-Spartans game from last week. As a lot of you know, there were no fans in the stands in Ann Arbor for the game between the Wolverines and the Spartans. And I thought it was a really interesting game. And although the Wolverines didn't win, they outgained the Spartans and they outrushed the Spartans. And bear in mind, I believe it's something like 40 of the last 42 years, the team that's won the rushing battle has won the game. However, with that having been said, with the Wolverines outrushing and outgaining the Spartans, they never led in the game, and they wound up losing 27-24. In a game that seemingly the Spartans had control of from start to finish. And considering the game the previous week that the Spartans had against Rutgers, it's amazing that they were able to come out on the road and play like that. Though be it, I'm not that surprised because I had said that Jim Harbaugh was only 1-2 against the Spartans in Ann Arbor, and now with his record being at 1-3, I think that loss has put his job in jeopardy, to be sure. With that having been said, the Wolverines did outgain and outrush the Spartans, but unfortunately they weren't able to pull it off, and thus ends any hopes they may have at a national championship. And more to the point, for the time being, it's taken them outside of the top 20. So, great effort by the Spartans. Wolverines unfortunately sounded off a little bit too much, and the Spartans once again made them pay. And how many times they have to go through that, and Jim Harbaugh has to learn that lesson before it sticks, I have no idea. But that's what was most disappointing to me, to be sure. In the next segment, I'm going to discuss the Wolverines game with the Hoosiers on Saturday. Stay tuned to College Football Recap on Ed's Sports Channel.